All fucking right.
Can we hear me? Am I good?
Wrong mic.
Ah, damn you! Damn you, Captain Spaulding! Can we hear me
Every
now?
week.
Am I
Much
good
better.
now?
Nope, still wrong mic.
There's a day. There's a day. Today's not that day, but there will come a day. I'm already. What about now? We good?
Nope,
Words?
still trying.
No? Still trying? Awesome. Cool.
Try
Well,
again.
I'm glad that God himself thought it'd be a good idea.
To give you the brain of a lizard?
Yeah. Fuck, I wish it was a lizard. At least then I'd have something. So I take it there's nothing now.
Right.
Okay. There's nothing. God, I hate this. I dislike this because every time it does. Okay. So it says I'm using you here.
Uh-huh.
Now why are you not letting me do it there?
I don't know.
Okay, so there is.
One day we'll get it right.
Fuck! It's the one thing works for one day and another day doesn't work for anything. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Okay, maybe mute it here and then it work here. No.
Nope.
Still taking that as a no.
That's a no. All right, well, Gibby figures that out. Welcome everyone to the show. We're letting people just pile in. We had a new start to the show. Not our usual little screen of loading. Keep trying. And we got a guest on our show today. Sir Mustard.
What up?
And we're talking today about bedroom artists and how it's become way more of a norm and less of a SoundCloud thing. Because there you go.
All right, are we good now?
Yes, you're good now. Because
Jesus fucking Christ.
I know all three of us here are old enough to remember when SoundCloud rappers were the definition of a bedroom artist. And in that fucking definition, yeah, I got made fun of a lot. And so fucking few of them ever got past the spiritual, miracle, lyrical individual type shit that came out for SoundCloud. And now it's so much more of a mainstream topic. It's so much more of a mainstream thing. We have very famous artists now that started in their bedroom. Billie Eilish, Tame Impala, fucking god damn, the list goes on and on. Honestly, those are the only two I could think off the top of my head.
We also had artists like Lil Peep. If you like hip hop, like the underground hip hop scene was wild a couple years ago. We had Lil Peep. What was it? Lil Peep, Lil Xan, Ski Master Slump God, XXXTentacion. There was like a whole slew of them. The only problem is that like they haven't made music in fucking years. I mean, like they haven't even been relevant in the last couple of years because once the SoundCloud fad kind of died, and they realized that they had to go through actual labels and publishing, they realized it was not as easy as clicking and uploading. So
Yeah,
a lot of them were in that time period. Now we're like, well, what the fuck do I do now?
Yeah, and I think it's funny because that kind of directly correlates to podcasting in certain ways, but I really do believe that bedroom artists are becoming so much more of a norm, and so many more people are being forced right now to accept it.
Aha! Sorry, I've been sitting here. Been sitting here trying to figure out a way where I can be able to view everything all at once, and I have accomplished it, and now I am good.
So, Mustard, what do you think, man?
I think yeah, like the idea of a bedroom artist has always been a thing. It's just nobody's had the tools to properly execute it, like readily available at home. I mean, it still kind of is like that. I don't know, because like you have people like Damon Albarn, who did everything Gorillas, but he also had tremendous amount of help through a studio and through artist collaborations. But you also have like, and then like more recently, you have artists like Dayglow is a good example for me because it's like he does everything in his garage. And I think that like I don't know if it's becoming the norm per se, because like you still have to buy. Okay, so like I'm just rambling. For something to become the norm, everybody has to be doing it, right? Like it has to be everybody. Like, and I think like SoundCloud and bedroom artists are different, and I don't think bedroom artists are becoming the norm because you still need a tremendous amount of effort and equipment and work to put into being a bedroom artist versus being a SoundCloud rapper where you can just download a pre-produced beat and rap over it with a voice filter and then release it versus a bedroom artist where you have to do everything yourself. It's just different. I don't know. I don't know.
What do you mean? What do you mean by tremendous amount of equipment? Because I mean, you see a lot. I mean, you can see how much you can do with just a simple
I
computer.
know, and I'm
download
kind of a
free-
hypocrite in my own way of saying that. Like, I actually am. Like, no shit though. I have like a little Focusrite Solo interface, and I have like I have a guitar and a bass and a keyboard, and that's what I made with my EP with.
Which, by the way, I'm gonna say it just because now I get the chance. Beautiful, beautiful EP, dude. I love this song. I love the very first track. Definitely hooks you into the rest of it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for listening, dude.
Oh, no problem, no problem. I wanted to save it before the show, simply so I could have a fresh mind coming into speaking about it. But yeah, the first track definitely hooked me in, and it kind of sets the tone for the rest of it. Not gonna lie, not what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting from an EP from you.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely glad of what I got because it was nice. It was a nice listen. It was a nice short little listen. Didn't feel like it overstayed its welcome. It was nice, short, to the point, and I would love to hear more if you happen to make more.
Thank you, dude. Wow, that's cool. Well, fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. The first track, it was just kind of like I was listening to some Tame Impala, because he just released an album, and I was like thinking in my head like I could do that, and then I like picked up my bass, hit record, and I just played that first little like riff, and then yeah, we just kind of went from there. Did this man just do a bump on live?
What? No. Medicine.
Gibby.
What? It was.
And he didn't share. What a fuck.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll get into it before we start, ripping into bedroom artists because I believe all three of us, and I'll relate it more to podcasting here in a minute, but let's go ahead and I guess share what we're talking about, and that is Mustard here made a brand new EP, and it is called Ghost in Orbit, and it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 song EP. Made it completely by himself, wrote, produced, you name it, he did it. And I was along for the ride, and it's out now. It's out on all major platforms. It's on Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play. This is YouTube Music, which is where you heard it. And I guess because we're also streaming on YouTube, I was like, you can't strike your own fucking shit, assholes. So take that. Yeah. And I actually know this artist, so you can't fucking knock me down, motherfucker. Can't take my stream down.
He could, but then it turns into a family matter. It's no longer corporate. It's a family matter at this point.
Yeah.
Then it turns into
Thanksgiving, motherfucker. I want my royalties. I want my 30 cents. Give me my 30 cents.
Give me my 36 cents, motherfucker.
Yep.
And Apple Music classifies it as dance. I don't know what Spotify classifies it as. I saw indie. This one, this really doesn't classify anything. So
yeah, I don't really know. What
actually,
it's kind of a multi-genre shit.
Let's see what's related. Girl tones, Delta Ray, sleep
Girl
tokens,
Sleep token. Oh no!
What? Hold on, let's see what else we got.
I can see
Fiddler.
the coffee shop jazz. I can see that one
you
equating
listen
too.
Yeah.
This is not the shit I listen to.
Yeah, they got the cyberpunk one right there.
I don't listen to Sleep Token or Delta Ray or their Girl Tones.
Wait, okay, wait. If we're gonna do this, let me pull mine up.
I feel
If we're
like
gonna do that.
I do listen to Fitlar. There's
Flip
a
is wrong.
cyberpunk song. The Midnight
I feel like
Sunset.
that's wrong.
This is literally you might also like. So Shadowverse by the Midnight, Cocaine Jesus by Rainbow Kitten Surprise.
Okay, that
Ooh,
might be on the
Cocaine
nose.
Jesus is a good song.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a multi-genre EP. It's got a little
Hellbilly
bit of this, a little bit of that. I don't really know where to
Kickapoo.
put it.
Wow, that's I didn't expect to see that one next to
love
it.
Or Making Love to Morgan Wallen by Limp Bizkit.
That's
Oh.
the newest one.
there
nice
it is.
to know
There it
that
is.
he's-
Mexico by Shotgun Willie.
But,
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
it's doing pretty well. I can check the Spotify metrics. It's gotten 473 plays in 2 days.
Nice.
In just 2 days. So his EP inspired me to just talk about this today. Wanda, welcome to the show. I remember when Dead Man had introduced me to Cocaine Jesus. Yeah.
Was it Cocaine Jesus or Cocaine and Jesus? We need to figure out. if
Cocaine
there's
and
an
my
and
cousin.
That's Jesus. There's a difference.
Dude, after this past Halloween, I don't want to think about cocaine enough, please, guys.
Well, yeah, well, his EP, got me started thinking about, bedroom artists and how it's become so much more of the norm. And what I mean by that is, like there are less there are far less studios and stuff like that involved nowadays. Big studios are by and large dying off.
Thank
And
God.
and more and more artists are taking their shit independent, and they're taking it to streaming services and stuff like that. And it really wasn't the move to go through, but a couple of laws passed a few years ago made it so that artists could get paid better, and that's awesome. But Tame Impala was a big part of your inspiration, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
I think it's good. A lot more artists are starting to go independent. I mean, a big example of this one would be Macklemore, and I know it's a constant, it's a constant thing of like, I sold tapes out of my trunk. We hear that, but in the end, they don't got to fight their way through masters. They don't got to fight their way through legal fees in case the only thing they got to do is argue with maybe a sample here or two and then pay him off and call it good.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. I didn't want to use any samples. Yeah.
Which is
except for-
fair.
Nothing.
Which is fair, because if you get caught with one of those and somebody decides to be a greedy little butthole that day,
Yeah.
they're going to drag you through the fucking coals.
Yeah, nobody can tell me shit about this. Like, I literally, every fucking note of music you hear on this thing is me. Like, yeah.
So yeah, let's talk about the creation of this. What actually like inspired you to?
God, this is like my first interview. Oh my god! I'm just kidding.
This
Oh my God, my
technically
first
is your first
interview. Oh my
interview.
My first
So
interview as a
what
music producer.
What exactly inspired you to sit down and make this EP? Because I know there was a constraint you put on yourself, correct?
Right. Yes.
And why did you put that constraint on yourself?
Okay, so there's two different questions. If I'm gonna answer the first one first.
Yes.
What inspired me to make this EP? Well, I'm in a band, and I felt this huge wave of like motivation for music, and then the band started slowing down, not doing much, but I still had this huge inspiration. And recently, kind of going through a core, what's it called, a canon event in my life. And having a way to like this was basically just me having a way to express it and like get my like emotions out without like hurting anybody, including just mainly myself, really. And like that's what really made me make it. Was like I just had some shit that I needed to get out, and I had a big music boner, and yeah, so that's what happened. So
Fair
then the second question was what was it? How like with the
The
what was
constraint. You put a
Oh, right,
constraint on
right.
yourself.
Okay, yeah. So like, I started this project. I literally sat down in like what October 14th or like for 17th, I think. October 17th. I sat down and I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna give myself 2 weeks. I made this thing in 2 weeks, and the reason I did that was because I have this tendency to start shit and not finish it. Like and start shit, get really passionate, and then forget about it, or get demotivated, or get fucking whatever, or like lose concentration, get sidetracked, whatever. So this one, I put this constraint on myself so that I can like fucking finish it. And I was telling people about it, so I had to do it, and like I was getting people excited about it, so I had to do it. So like the more and more pressure I put on myself, like the better it was for me to be productive about it. That's why.
Okay,
But I kind of bit
where did
myself in the ass. I did. I bit myself in the ass, and I was a little too fucking hard on myself. And it got a little stressful, it got a little hairy, but I kind of took a step back, and I was like, you know what? I need to chill. Just go with it. Yeah. Sorry. Go
so this since we got that one, where did you get the idea for the album artwork?
ahead. It's actually funny story. There's this fucking picture of like an AI generated chicken in a
Okay.
room like this with way more soundboards on it though, and like lights and shit. And it's just the chicken just sitting in a room like that. And it says, and the caption says, "It's the type of shit I've been on." So I literally took that photo of the chicken and I put it into ChatGPT. And I was like, can you redo this, but put like a ghost instead? And then I fucked with this ChatGPT and this came out. Yeah.
I like
And
it. I like it a lot more than because I guess it has that like weird feel that follows the rest of the album. So that's why I wanted to know if it was like
And
a certain thing.
it's released on Halloween too. So like it all kind of like comes together. It's all a vibe, you know? That's what I like about it. It's like it's all a fucking vibe. Especially
to
like
be
the noise on the fucking thing too. It's like what?
how like lo-fi it looks, like
Yeah.
aged and stuff. And to be clear, not a single note of this album was made by AI.
It just really depends on what you classify as AI, because like if you count like the programmed drummers in GarageBand as AI,
No, that's not AI.
okay,
Yeah.
then no, absolutely not, because I like the drums and the percussions are the only thing that are programmed in this fucking album. Like everything else, like all the synths and guitars and everything, that's all me. So if you don't count that, then no, AI did not touch this fucking thing at all.
Because there's and I talked to you privately before. There is an asshole out there named Brett Keane who puts out albums that are completely made by AI. They're made by Suno, and he puts them out and tries to, I guess, make money off them. And it's become quite the meme
Yeah,
and quite the talking point for a lot of people that lean more towards the lolcow subject of things.
yeah,
But it also kind of got the attention of a few people that do talk about music on YouTube and on stuff like that. And it became a subject of not only discussion but more or less ridicule, that this guy makes these shitty fucking AI songs and puts them out as though he did them and he wrote them and he made them, and he only credits himself. And and
Oh. Sounds like a terrible situation, if I do say so myself.
it is a situation.
yeah. That's shameful.
And the reason like what's really funny is that he didn't start the conversation about AI music, but he was definitely
The loudest motherfucker in there.
yeah, he was responsible for a lot more voices coming into the fray and talking about like, are you really a musician if this is what you're doing? Are you really an artist if this is what you're doing? And
All right, okay, musician, I would say no, but artist, definitely yes.
that one I struggle with, because
I mean, just because it's AI generated doesn't mean it's not art. I mean, shit.
well, it's not that. It's calling yourself an artist when
Bruh.
you did nothing to
Bruh.
contribute.
People called Jackson Pollock a fucking joke because he just splattered shit in the canvas, but look at that.
Well, it's not, but he still did it himself. You know, he didn't program a machine to do it. And the reason I'm struggling with the word artist, especially when it comes to like the likes of Brett Keane.
So hold on. So if Jackson Pollock were to get his hands and get the paint, get the paint on his hands and do it himself, you would say that it was better because he didn't use a paintbrush.
That's not.
That's
not,
a jump. That is
No,
such
because
a jump.
That's a
AI
reach.
is a
It
tool.
is.
Okay, I defend AI because AI is just a fucking tool. Like it is. It's so different than a pen and paper. It's so different than a fucking paint and a canvas. Like whatever you input in AI is going to spit out. But essentially, you are the person giving it that prompt. So you are the
Okay.
person using the tool to create something that is still art, in my opinion.
Okay, but see the difference on that one. I agree with that because I think using AI as a tool is not a bad thing whatsoever. I think it will help. What the problem is people like, and I don't like using this motherfucker because he's a terrible example, but Brett Keane would be the type of person to be like, I made all of this myself. I had no help.
Yeah.
It was just me, myself, and I. So that's what it is. It's not. It's saying that you didn't use AI as a tool. It's just saying that you did it all yourself without no help whatsoever. It was all your brainchild. So I think that's what the problem is, because I agree.
Right.
I think AI is a good use as a tool. Say you're hitting like a creative block or something's just not going the right way. I don't think using AI is exactly a bad thing, but to not say that it was part of the process, that's where the issue stems from.
I mean, you can call him delusional. You can call him an idiot. You can call him an asshole. But
All
the
above.
But to say he's not an
Easily.
artist, is kind of incorrect.
And the thing is that he makes no input on these songs. Like he
So he doesn't write any
he,
lyrics, nothing.
he doesn't write the lyrics.
How
Nothing.
how does he do it? Because with AI songs, you have to input a prompt. You have to put
You have to put a
literally-
prompt in. Yeah.
Yeah, so that prompt is his input.
No, it's called file. It's called copy and paste from him lyrics. That's what it's called.
Yeah. His lyrics are very much him adjacent and
No way, really? Oof.
yeah, and typo negative adjacent, and he like when this is over in a more private setting, because I know that if I play it here, he'll strike this video and strike our channel. I'll play
Guy
you
wore
some of the,
combat boots in 2002, didn't he?
I don't think his feet fit in boots. That fat fucking manatee motherfucker. But anyways, the biggest reason I have an issue is that he did not contribute lyrics. He did not contribute music in any way, and he just copies some lyrics from him or typo negative, or Creed was another one that came up a lot, and Evanescence, and these gothic type artists, and then he puts them into Suno and makes Suno make a song, and then tweaks the prompt so it's more about religion. But I think that's another discussion for a little bit further down the line. I want to get back onto
Yeah,
your
'cause that's
EP.
more AI discussion than it
Yeah,
is
yeah. I want to get back
bedroom
onto your
artist.
EP.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
What aside from Tame Impala,
Right.
what other inspirations did you draw from?
Gorillas.
I can hear it.
That's the second biggest one. Is Gorillas, and then the third, Joji. That's about it, really.
And Joji's another notorious bedroom artist, I can
That's true.
easily say. And
Yeah.
it is someone who absolutely started in the bedroom with a shitty microphone and a MacBook, and
Yep.
he's very proud of his MacBook. He's shown it several times in several videos.
Yes.
And Pink Guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wanted to
that's
see
where a lot
like
of the Pink Guy came from.
Yep.
the thing that was like really important for me, like writing these songs, was like I wanted to make it feel like familiar, and I wanted to make it feel comfortable, but I didn't want to make it feel like dull or like recycled. I also wanted to make it feel fresh, and that's kind of like it was hard to do that. But like using Gorillaz and Tame Impala, those two guys are like the definition of that shit. Like keeping it familiar and safe, but also keeping it a little bit fresh enough so that it's not invasive, but it's still cool and interesting.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So are you saying Tame Impala?
Yeah.
Tame. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up because I've never heard of that artist before. So I might have to check
dude.
that out after stream.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking crazy.
Yeah, the song that I like the most by him is Dracula.
He
Ooh.
just released an EP like a few weeks ago, called Deadbeat.
Easy.
No, it's a very mixed reviewed album. People hate it, people love it, depending on which side you're on. And then Currents would be another. His biggest one is Currents, and then after that, the Slow Rush is probably the best one. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I have two. Apparently, I'm already following him on Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has very what I would describe as safe music.
It's coworker music.
Yeah, it's coworker music. It's something you
Yeah.
feel safe playing at the workplace. You know what I
Not
mean?
bad, though. There's nothing wrong with that. Like,
No, I just hate the phrase coworker music. I think people have taken what that's supposed to be and just turned it into shit.
it didn't used
Like
to be
if-
detrimental, but now it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you scroll on TikTok, people are like, here are the 5 top coworker artists. And it's always the same people. Like it's always Dax, Tom McDonald,
Taylor Swift.
some weird TikTok artist. And I'm just like, this ain't coworker music. This is shit I
This is
wouldn't even
TikTok
know
music.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is TikTok music. That's different than coworker music.
I'm trying to be TikTok music, but that's the goal. I'm trying to become TikTok music.
Now TikTok music and stuff like that has also lended to the prevalency of bedroom artists,
Right.
and I think I honestly think it's a good thing. I really do. Like I know usually I sound like the skeptic or I sound like the devil's advocate for 99% of things. This is one thing I can honestly say that I'm very much for. And the reason I'm very much for it is because an artist gets to work most of the time unconstrained by what a producer or a record label is going to push them towards making.
Unless they put dumbass deadlines on themselves, like an idiot would, you know.
Some
like
fucking
a
moron.
fucking dumbass
Fucking
would.
dumbass.
Now, I think I think TikTok has become way more of a tool for getting out there than a lot of people realize.
Dude, actually, no. It's funny because you used to get so mad at me when I used to tell you music was TikTok music.
Yes, because I would find music like naturally, like through weird posts or like staying up late and scrolling through Facebook and just or scrolling through YouTube and finding something interesting.
Right.
And that's not where they got their bump. They got their bump on TikTok, and I'd be like, "Oh, hey, check this out." And Mustard would go, "Oh, it's just TikTok music." I'm like, "You motherfucker! I didn't
Listen
find
to
it
me.
on a fucking
Listen
TikTok."
to me. It's like you got so defensive immediately though. And you didn't even realize that I wasn't really saying it as a detriment to whatever it was.
You're
What
an
I was-
asshole.
what I was
always say
saying
things as a
was-
detriment.
And I had to fucking explain this to you. I was like, calm down there, Judge Judy. Like you need to realize that TikTok is just doing its fucking job. It's the biggest social media platform in the planet Earth. So if you find new music on TikTok, you're just utilizing the platform to its capabilities. Like that's not saying that as a detriment. I'm just saying that, oh, that's TikTok music. It's just a simple statement, but you got so fucking defensive. Hey man, no.
Because you're an asshole. You don't say it like that. You say it like you found this,
Like,
you piece
chill
of
the
shit,
fuck
through
out,
fucking
man.
watching teenagers dance.
Social media strikes again.
But
This is fun. I don't even got to say anything. I just got to listen to you two argue with each other for the next hour and a half. Boom.
Literally how
There's
it is
the
in
show.
Discord call. This is literally how this is fucking Discord call. This is how it is. Like,
now we just got an audience, and we're talking a little bit more technically. And you know, like the fun part about the fun part about this all is that TikTok has become the new YouTube, and in so many fucking ways. In fact, one of our favorite songs that usually reaches rotation when we're in a Discord call and playing Battlefield together with some of our friends is a fucking what, god damn it, the hell is it called? Punk Rock Loser.
Oh, I love that song.
And yeah, that one was brought to me by Gibby, and it like Mustard hates it so much, but
Why do you hate that
makes the
song,
rest of
Mustard?
us laugh.
I forgot which song that one is.
Because I'm a loser. And I'm really loose.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, dude. Fucking song, dude.
Why do you hate it, Mustard?
I guess I wasn't like the first time I heard it. I didn't get it.
You
And then I
didn't appreciate the
realized what
irony.
they were doing. I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
I don't, dude. I heard that. So, like, the only reason I found that, I was scrolling through streams on YouTube one night, and this one guy called Hipstar, which that motherfucker don't make stuff anymore. He was playing. He was like, "Yeah, we're gonna do song requests and everything," and then he picked that, and I was like, "Damn, this is kind of catchy." So I asked him for the name. He's like, "Here, I'll just make an entire playlist." And there's a playlist floating around on Spotify somewhere, and it's
Nice.
called "Podcast Daddy Must Listen," and it's just a whole track of songs that he's fucking recommended.
Oh yeah.
Bug rock losers. It makes me smile every time. It makes a couple of us laugh, but for a while there it was pissing mustard off. And I guess you didn't get the joke.
I didn't know.
But
I
this
guess
asshole is
that's
also
really rage baited there.
what this asshole is the same guy that plays Cheap Beer from Fitlar.
Yeah.
And we all love that
Yep.
fucking song.
Great song. Yeah.
One of the lines in that fucking song is is beer tastes better with a bag around it.
Oh yeah. Scientifically proven.
Scientifically proven. And I know Fitlar played a part in your old band, Pilots of Venus.
Yeah.
And we're all fans of Pilots of Venus. Everybody I know is a fan of Pilots of Venus. Did Fitlar
Yeah,
or any of
totally.
your old shut the fuck up? Did any of your old influences make their way into Ghosts of Orbit?
No.
Or Ghost in Orbit?
Nah, not at all. No.
Did you decide to leave those out on purpose, or was this just a change of heart?
No, I think it's just that Fiddler and it served a purpose in my life when I used to be passionate about those bands and stuff. Like, you know how you evolve as a person, your kind of situations change and shit becomes nostalgic that you kind of were heavy on. Now, Fiddler's kind of like that for me. Like, it became a little bit more nostalgic because I can't party the way I used to, and I can't have those kinds of mentalities the way I used to. So right now I'm in more of a chiller kind of less chaotic mindset. So I think that it really spoke in the music I made this time because it's much more controlled and much more calculated than let me just fucking scream and play a bunch of power chords and go really fast, Yeah.
Let me make fast music.
Yeah,
Fast music for people living in the fast lane.
Yeah.
I know.
So that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, because I know for me, Korn is something
Yeah.
I still very much love.
Right.
But I definitely fucking
Yeah, it does pair
evolved
well
out
with a
of
nice
it.
steak.
Yeah.
It's like Korn, right? Like you when you listen to Korn now, you're definitely not as fuck, I relate to this right now. Fuck yeah. When you listen to Korn, you're kind of oh yeah. Yeah, I remember when I fucking punched the fucking drywall to this song. Yeah, that's crazy.
I've never punched drywall. I've never punched drywall.
I have.
I'm not
I
that
remember-
kind of guy.
Punched whatever. And then
People
I
that did
remember
not
when I used
deserve it, yeah.
I remember when I used to listen to this music and just think, God, everybody's just so dumb and I'm so smart all the time.
yeah.
I mean, I did have that definite phase going through
think
shit
everybody does.
I think
Yeah,
everybody does. I
Yeah,
think
everybody
so.
has that. Everybody has that point in their life where they listen to hardcore music and they're like, I listen to this and my music taste is so much better. Not like that Justin Bieber crap. I just made myself fucking twinge saying that. Ugh.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
that time was all.
What was your band that you evolved out of, Gibby?
What?
What was your band, the one that you evolved out of?
14-year-old who's just evolved out of.
14.
Oh, band. I thought you meant band I was in. I was like, I've never been in a fucking band.
I don't play things. I don't make music. I yell at things.
And watch anime.
honestly, the Insane Clown Posse, ICP, is
That's one for me too.
yeah, back then I'd listen to them and I'd follow the whole juggalo lifestyle, fuck rednecks, fuck hillbillies, yeah, blah, blah, blah. But as I get older I'm like, I listen to it.
One of those.
Unfortunately.
It's so funny about Insane Clown Posse because they say fuck rednecks and fuck hillbillies, but 90% of juggalos are fucking rednecks and hillbillies.
Yeah.
It's the funniest shit in my opinion, dude. They're
Always.
the ghettoest fucking people.
Always,
I
and
don't
especially
think
after they
you'll-
signed Boondocks too. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
So fuck rednecks, but we got a guy that made a song called Country Living.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah, ICP
And-
is definitely one of
Twisted
those.
is pretty cool though.
Twisted has their niche. Twisted definitely has their niche. But now, did you set yourself a limit for tracks, or was five just a natural progression?
Oh, so you know the answer to this. Um, well, I originally wanted to do three tracks, but they like these guys, my friends Mark and my brother here, heard the first two, and then they heard like the idea for the third one. And they were like, you know, you need another one. You need another one, and I was like, damn it. And like it's
Shit,
kind of
I gotta
hard.
make
It's
some
kind of
more.
hard when you tell somebody like I need another song on my desk by Friday. You know what I mean? 'Cause, like, it's like fuck, dude. Like you like sit down and like creating songs is like a natural process for me where it kind of just flows out naturally. I don't typically like oh I gotta sit down and make this like it's and then that's weird because I did it to myself. Chickens are different rednecks because I'm fucking racist.
Yeah,
Like you.
Wanda says I love ICP. She's definitely not a redneck. Chickens are different rednecks, like the cousin fucking racist, not the ghetto ones.
Oh, we all. I know what I was saying. Believe me. I just,
Yeah, I've been listening to
again.
ICP for almost 20 years. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, but I've been listening to them since for a whole decade, man. I
Yeah.
know what goes on.
No, definitely know the difference, but it's just funny because nobody else can tell the difference.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. So, what was I saying? Yeah. So the
Mm.
five songs. Yeah. So I wanted to do three. People were like, "No, do more," and I was like, "Okay." So I'll try to force myself to do more. And then the interlude happened, and I was like, "Fuck it!" It's like just throw that one on. I was just like, it's not a very serious song. I was just like something I was fucking with. And then I decided that four was going to be a weird number for me because like I have the interlude in there. I'm sorry, I'm yapping. This is what it's
No, well,
fun.
this is
No,
when
go.
this is an
No, please,
interview. We want you to
please
yap
go
about your
ahead.
art.
Okay,
Talk.
okay. So like, okay, so the interlude was thrown in there, and then Ready was going to be right after the interlude, and I thought that I had two fun ones, and then the interlude, and then a really fucking sad one. So I needed to balance that shit out. So like I resurrected an old song from my project Brash Candicoot, my lo-fi project that I was doing 5 years ago when COVID hit.
Rash Candicoot. I love it.
Thanks. Yeah, so I resurrected the very first song I ever did with vocals when I was like 23, and I did it on my iPad in my room with only bass guitars. Um, yeah. So next time you listen to that song, it's only bass. Like that's all bass guitars. No it's bass guitars and a drum set. That's it, and my voice. So that's the bonus track. It's a lo-fi type beat. Didn't really. I don't know. I thought it fit the vibe, so I threw it in there to make it five and make it a nice balance between two cool songs, an interlude, and then two slow songs. It fit. It made it flow more. That's about it.
Yeah, it completed the picture
Yeah.
as far as everything goes. Now, what were the inspirations behind the titles of the tracks? Because they're very specific. There's "It's Not Me, It's You,"
Right.
"Lips," and then you have "Ready" and "Let Me Know." And I know "Let Me Know" came before, so we can touch on that one a little bit more. But we can start with "It's Not Me, It's You." Where did that title come from?
It's actually funny. That song is about pretty much like going through a breakup and like being kind of like becoming kind of vindictive and saying like it literally like I wasn't the fucking problem, you were. Like
Oh,
I'm gonna do fine on my own, and I can't wait to see when your fucking like toxic behaviors catch up to you, and I'm gonna be laughing. So I'm gonna be happy on my own, and like I'm not the problem, you were. It's a very
okay.
vindictive song, but like, and then like it's kind of a personal song too. Like if you know my personal lore, personally real life lore, you would understand a little bit better. But for those of you that felt like you were wronged or abused or like treated poorly, that song is for you to be like, fuck you, I'm the shit on my own, I don't need you later. Yes,
Okay.
What
that's
about
Right.
what about "Lips"? Because "Lips" has "Lips" has a very interesting structure to it, and the idea that there is no verse, chorus, verse, chorus. This one is verse, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, or yeah, chorus. So
right.
where did that come from? Because that's kind of like an opposite structure to people like Korn and Limp Bizkit and even Tool for a better example of being verse, 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 chorus, verse.
Okay. So the inspiration behind that, well, I'm gonna talk about the name first.
Yeah, so about the name first.
I wanted it to have a sexual name, but I didn't want it to be. No, I'm serious. But I didn't want it to be like too crazy, and I wanted to be like kind of an entendre. So yeah, that's the lips. Duh, no brainer. And in the song, there's two lines where I do say the word lips. They're kind of, you can't, and it pisses me off because in the mix you can't really hear it, and I'm like fuck, but I couldn't really fix it, so like I was just like fuck. But no, yeah. So in the song it says, I don't care what they say, just want to feel your lips, right? And then in the second part of the song it says, with your taste still on my lips, right? So
Right.
right. So it's kind of like you can take it how you want, but that's so that the structure of the fucking song is an interesting one because there's a song by the Gorillas called Stilo. And,
Oh,
they're-
Stilo.
ba-boom. So I noticed that song keeps that fucking groove the whole time, right? But what happens in that song is that there's key changes, right? Like there's key changes, like it goes like an octave up or a step down sometimes.
Like
And
trans does, yeah.
yeah. So like what I did was I knew that I had a really good groove, and I didn't want to change it too much to throw anything off. So what I did was I just took it a step up, and like in the second verse, so I didn't need to put a chorus there. I kept it fresh with the octave up, and then when that verse ends, then I had to change it to a chorus. And then the last verse, honestly, I don't know. I could have lived without the last verse, but like I think it completes the whole song.
And I like that song. I think before the EP came out, when you were testing your audience, it was really funny to see that was the favorite song on the whole EP, and it was
Yeah.
it was getting
And it
under your
pissed me
skin
off.
for a little bit.
Fucking
Yeah.
pissed me off, and I'll tell you why it pissed me off, because that song fought me really hard. Like most of my shit, like it flows really naturally, like I could get it over with, and it's more of more of building Legos, right? That's how I see it. That's how I see me making music, is just building fucking Legos. I can do whatever I want, make whatever shapes I want. If it comes out cool. If it doesn't, I can work on it. Yeah, that fucking song was like putting together a Lego set. It was like,
Oh.
like, let me go here, let me go here, let me go here, fuck, you know what I mean? Like it was just so frustrating because I was trying out different things, trying out different like vocal styles. Like I was telling my brother here, you think I like the fucking Danzig fucking mother? Yeah, you children not to walk my way. Like I don't like those kinds of vocals typically, but it worked for the song. I was like, it fucking does. I hate it. I hate how cheesy it sounds, how fucking gross and but it works. Anyways,
The review I got was very Elvis, not Danzig, which I thought was interesting.
same shit though. It's like that deep fucking like, that bluesy fucking, I don't know how to say it without being racist.
That vocal
Soulful.
Motown.
No, there's a word for it. Just give me a second here. Also, sultry. That's it.
sultry. Sultry.
That's sultry.
Not Soul Train, sultry.
Yeah, sultry. Sultry. Yeah, so like that cheesy ass voice. So like that song, it fought me because I didn't like it that much, and like I was having trouble coming up with a chorus, and then I threw that fucking dumbass 80s fucking cheesy guitar solo at the end that I'm like, it's so
Very
cheesy.
Lost Boys. It was very
It's
Lost
cheesy
Boys.
as
I like
fuck,
it.
dude, but it works, and it sounds good, and people like it, so I threw it in there because it works. So there you go.
And
Yeah, I personally, that's my least favorite song. Yeah.
And I think
Now,
it's
a
funny
question,
because go ahead,
sorry.
go ahead.
No, you go ahead, man.
Go ahead.
So a question I had about this was, were you concerned about people liking this EP, or was this more of like, I just wanted this out. If people like it, awesome. If they don't, not really offended by it.
It changed every day.
Okay,
how so? Go ahead,
some
expand on that.
On some days, I was like, I'm gonna put this out, and I'm gonna show my friends, and if it circulates, it circulates, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. And then on some days, I was like, you know what? I'm trying really fucking hard on this, and I'm putting everything I have, and I'm committing, and I feel like I should be proud, and I feel like I should shout it from the rooftops. So like it really did change from day to day. But I think more or less now that it's out, and now that I'm getting so many so much good feedback from it, I feel like I'm leaning more towards the shout it from the rooftops thing. So I'm boosting my posts on TikTok. I'm boosting my posts on Instagram. I'm spreading it. I'm trying to get it out there.
I mean, as you should. I see. I was wondering because I know some people make passion projects where they look at it and they're like, well, if this does numbers, it does numbers. If it doesn't, I like that it came out. So
Yeah.
I was wondering if that was the same vibe as you, because for the last hour, we've been hearing you talk about the process of this album and how you fought some of the tracks and how some of them just weren't coming together as you were hoping. So I didn't know if that same amount of feeling was going into it.
Yeah, like I said, it's kind of both. There's a mixture of both. But now I'm leaning towards like, yes, please share it. Please, I need gratification. Please, God damn it. Yeah.
I need the validation.
Mm-hmm.
Now another question I have following this. Do you think this album would have happened without the Canon event? Do you think this one was locked and loaded, or do you think the Canon event needed to happen before it made its way into a physical form?
No, it definitely needed the Can event to happen. Definitely did, because with the Can, this isn't like the Can. Okay, I'll just say it. I went through a huge breakup a few months ago. Then like
I was trying to be discreet. I wasn't trying to air dirty laundry. I was just,
no. Hey, artists talk about drug addictions and fucking sex addictions on public radio and interview hosts. Like, I'm not gonna. Anyways, yeah, I went through a breakup, and then so like when that happens, like you try to find yourself again, right? Like you try to like you start doing, like little things that you like, that you remember, doing on your own, and that's kind of what it was. Like I remember doing this as a passion project for Brash Candicoot. I would do the lo-fi shits, and I would have fun with that shit because it was a void that I could just throw it into and be okay with it. But I knew that I was kind of good at it. Like I knew that I had it. It was like okay, it was actually not bad. So when this Canada event happened, I started doing a bunch of other shit. I started playing a lot more video games. I took school a lot more seriously. I started collecting Pokemon cards again. Okay. And then this was just like making music was one of those things that it's just me. Like it's just me. It's just something that I do, Right. And I needed that to feel myself again. So yeah. So without the kind of event, no, definitely not would have happened. Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
all right.
Interlude you said was just something fun you threw in, but Ready, I think is the most inspired song on this EP. Yeah. I think this is the one where like, while It's Not Me, It's You and Lips and even Let Me Know have more of an ambiguous background. I think Ready is the one that I can definitely point at and go, that's Sad Boy, Joji, Rich Brian type shit. Even going as far as Baby No Money when he went through that little emo phase for like 3 or 4 songs, and I can definitely point to like that and go Joji like easily. Yeah. So, well, Ready. I want to hear about the title first, but I really do want to know where did you draw from to get these lyrics that came out? Because honestly, I think it's one of the deeper because you have several meanings inside the song. And I do want to hear about those meanings, but let's talk about the title first. Ready? Where did that come from?
Ready. So the hook came from the title. I was just listening to like the beat, and I was just like, kind of just not brainstorming really. Like I was just kind of just jamming it, and then I kind of just. Yeah, it sounds so pretentious, dude, but like the lyrics and the melody came to me immediately together when I was just vibing to the song. It just did. Like it just happened. Like I was just, I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to go. And then I knew I wanted a call and response. So I knew I wanted something like a no 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 no. I think I'm ready. Yeah. So like yeah, like I knew I wanted that.
Did you just flashbang yourself?
It looks like it did.
I did flashbang myself, but I was trying to make it inconspicuous, but that was really bright. Keep going. Sorry about that.
So yeah, the vocal melodies came before the title, and the lyrics came before the title, and I thought that and I knew that melody was going to get stuck in people's heads, and
it does, you motherfucker. It does.
I knew that it was going to be catchy. So it's always nice when it's like, oh, he said it, it's always nice. Yeah, so just ready. It's just simple and easy. Yeah. And
He's
then
the family guy. He said the thing.
literally, or the fucking the Leo meme, where he's on the couch,
Yeah,
pointing
yeah.
at the TV. Yeah.
But but okay. So to remind you of the second question,
Right. Sorry.
there are some meanings. There are some things that you put in there that are cues or definitely things that happen with people in a certain state of mind. And I don't want to touch on that, specifically because I want to hear from you. But those lyrics really are Joji level. They are laden with meaning. They're very heavy with intent. And I want to know where those lyrics came from and specifically like why you put those meanings in there.
Well, I kind of wanted to keep a theme, not necessarily hit on a point, or like I didn't want to like speak on an issue, or like I wanted to keep it as vague as possible.
Like speak more from experience and less from a broad stroke.
No, just no. So like I want no opposite actually. Opposite.
Okay.
I wanted to
You
speak
want to?
more from a broad stroke and less from a personalized thing.
Oh,
Right?
okay. I see. Okay, go
Yeah.
on.
So I wanted it to be more relatable to other people without having to use that harsh word. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
So it's
language,
kind of like somebody who made kind of like one of those people that made a song called Roxanne, and it was specifically about one girl named Roxanne, where people could be like, I could listen to this, and you could think about any situation that has happened, and it's not just like connected to a name, connected to a person. You wanted it so everybody could be able to.
Yeah.
access it.
Yeah. Like just
Yes,
keep it generic, pretty much. Like okay, so it's kind of weird because you're right. Now that I'm thinking about it, like I kind of like contradict myself when I say that, like, because like some of the lines in the song are just pretty much in general, like you're tired of being somewhere, and like your heart's numb, your soul's cold, like you're not yourself, and you're trying to find the will to stay strong. Those are the lyrics. And then you have the next part, which is my things are free. Yes, people that do tend to do that thing that we're talking about give their things away for free, right? And that's one of the bigger tells that not a lot of people know about.
Yeah.
And my inspiration for that came from a Reddit post. Shut the fuck up, man. Okay, the inspiration comes from
God, Mustard.
you son of a bitch. All right. So anyways, it came from a
Welcome,
Reddit
Doc. I really can't see your emotes. I apologize, but
Yeah, we don't have the kick.
thank you for the flood.
I'm Doc.
Fuck 'em.
I'm Doctor Sub, Hyperclap. I'm Doc XC Sub. I'm Doc Rocket Sub. Hey, cool, man. Chill. Hell yeah. So, like, what was I
Welcome to the show. You got it from a Reddit post.
came from a Reddit post because like this guy he was like, yo, my friend just gave me like a binder full of like thousands of dollars worth of Pokemon cards for free.
Damn.
Like he just gave me this binder for free. And then he was like, yeah, I don't know what it is. Like he didn't seem to want it anymore. Like he was just done with it, blah, blah, blah. And then everybody in the Reddit comment section was like, yo, time for a homie check, like right now. Like, yo, check on your boy. Like people just don't give that shit away. Like people have years and years. It was obvious in the collection what cards he had that it was like years and years of collecting. It wasn't just like a one-off, like I had this here. Like it was
Like you just bought a bunch of Walmart grabs and then threw them in a binder and called it good.
no, this was like a consistent like collection of somebody like did it. Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's a. You might want to invite him out to dinner or take him out on a little event.
Saying. So that one line is that my things are free in the song. That's inspired by that little story. Sorry.
Well, now I feel like an asshole for making fun of the joke, for making fun of the post, Mustard. Thank you.
Yeah, no, you're good. So no, because like
You should.
initially your reaction is like, no, but like yeah, I get you. No,
Yeah.
Then the rest of the song, I don't know, man. It's just I was the way I wrote the lyrics. You asked me for like how did I come up with the lyrics?
Yeah, especially for Ready, because Ready is a very loaded song.
Yeah,
especially like with what we're talking about. Like there is heavy meaning behind these words, and I know to a lot of people it might fly over their head without this conversation, but I know with some people there certain lines like "my things are free" are going to resonate. So I want to know like where that heaviness came from, because like I said, it is
Yeah.
very Joji. I can point at it and go Joji.
I guess I'll just try to take it line by line for the rest of the song. It's not that much, really. It's really not that much. So yeah, so my things are free, that thing, and then don't need you. Pretty much when you burn bridges, people burn bridges when they do that thing too, right?
Right.
Like they kind of like make people hate them because so that they can like sour an image so that they think that it'll like better cut it'll make it easier for them to detach, right? So you burn bridges.
Right.
So yeah, that's the don't need you. And then don't try to save me, I'm already gone. It's pretty self-explanatory. And then these empty eyes, obviously, like yeah, when people are about to do that thing, they typically have dead eyes. Like you can tell, like you know,
Yeah.
look,
The
looking,
fish
looking
eyes.
retrospectively after the event, you can when you like think about it, like damn, dude, yeah, the soulless, And then they
Yeah,
look
there ain't a
for
thought behind
you.
them eyes that's positive.
They look for you is like is pretty general. Like you could pretty much put whatever you want in there, a person, a thing, a place, you know, whatever. I know that says you, but it's kind of indirect. Um,
Right. Right.
that's open. And then they've looked and you know where to be found. Means I haven't found my place. I haven't found my happiness. I haven't found my happy place. Like I haven't found you. And then I've given up, babe. Can't you see? Pretty self-explanatory. And then there are normal peaceful nights for me. That one is because like when you're going through some shit, bruh, like the nighttime is the hardest fucking time. Like the quiet time when everybody's off, like out, like you're like it's fucking 11 p.m. Everybody has work the next day, and you're just sitting there by yourself. That is the hardest fucking time of like dealing with some shit. Like
Oh yeah. Oh
it's
no.
not
Oh
peaceful.
yeah.
It's supposed to be peaceful. You're supposed to be relaxing before you go to sleep. Winding down. No, like when you're like terrorized by your own thoughts, like that is the least peaceful time you could ever fucking have. So yeah, that line's there. And then and all I have left are memories. It's like pretty much I hate what's going on right now, and all I have and all I can feel good about is the past. So I'm gonna go.
Right.
Yeah,
So remember when I said, did that canon event need to happen for this to be made? Yeah, I
right.
take the question back. Yeah, no, that first song right there solidified that.
Definitely. Yeah.
And
Are there lyrics online? Can you find them?
not on YouTube Music.
Should
Maybe
be able
on
to find lyrics. I uploaded them.
maybe on Apple. Let me double check.
So, do you think you're gonna make more projects under this little side thing you got going on, or do you think this was a one and done sort of thing?
No, I definitely will come back to this. I had a lot of fun, and I like the vibe. Maybe I'll make it a little. Maybe I'll make it about different like subject material. Like I'll probably do make it a little bit less heavy, a little bit less.
There are lyrics on Apple.
Hell yeah! So maybe I'll make it a little less like heavy. It'll maybe be a little more lighthearted. But yeah, definitely want to come back to it.
Maybe do a little upbeat hi-fi sort of thing.
Or like a more like a disco, kind of keep like the disco vibe with this
Ooh.
one. I kind of like it. I
Get
kind of
funky with it.
I like
Throw
I
some
like
funky
making
bass lines
people
in
wanna
there.
dance. I like doing that. Making people want to shake their ass. I do. That's my thing. I do. I really do.
You hear that?
And
You hear that new album? Yeah, they're playing it in the clubs right now down in Florida.
Fuck yeah, dude.
right. So I guess last one being "Let Me Know," and you said this is a resurrected song, so I'm kind
It
of
is.
curious as to how it made it onto this album and how exactly that one came about, because I know it's older. So where were you in that headspace when you wrote it?
Okay. Wow, that was a long time ago. I was experimenting. See, back then I had a few different DAWs to work with back then. I was experimenting with Fruit Loops. I was experimenting with Ableton, and I was experimenting with GarageBand, and I was experimenting with Logic. So with that song, with that in that time period, I was just experimenting with something new. Every fucking song I was making was just something new, something new, something new. Like let's experiment with this oscillation, or let's check out this LFO, or like let's fucking check this EQ out, or like it was always just some fucking with it. Or let's check out this fucking fucking arpeggiator, whatever.
Right.
And then that song, I had just gotten a bass six, which is a six string bass guitar. That's in it's tuned in E, but it's an octave lower. And the Beatles used to use one back in the day. You could pull one up. That'd be pretty cool. Jamie, can you pull that up? Um, yeah.
I
So
can do it. Yeah, hold on.
yeah, I had just gotten one of these things, and they're not the best. Like they're not. Like they're cool, funky gimmicks, but like useful, they're not very useful. Like they're just it's very hard to find a good way to play them, a good way to use them. So what I did was I had this brand new bass, a Stingray bass, which is a four bass, and then I put those two bass guitars together on the track, kind of overlapping each other, and it sounded very Beatles like, very like funk, very fun and Beatles and psychedelic. So then I had my iPad on my desk, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go for it. And yeah, one of those things. Yeah, that's it.
For $500?
Yeah, it's a six string. No, well, it was like 400. It was like 350 when I got it. The prices have gone up insane. So, yeah, one of those. I had it in black. One of those things. And
That looks like no matter how you hold that, it's just going to be awkward as hell.
yeah, it's very it's the awkward size. It's pretty big, is what it is. It's actually a lot bigger than it looks, than it seems. But I had one of these, and I was trying to find a way to use it in this song, so I did. And then I got on my iPad, and I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go for it." I hit record, and I just sang the first thing that came to my mind. I just made it up on the fly, and then I did it twice, and I repeated it, and then yeah, that's it. That was that song, and I was like, you know what, this actually sounds pretty good. So when I released it under Brash Candicoot, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm kind of upset because it didn't do anything. But I'm
Right.
kind of a dumbass because I only released it on YouTube and really didn't tell anybody about it. So that's on me. So what I wanted to do, the reason I say it's resurrected, is because like I'm proud of that song. I want people to hear that song, and I want to be. So I put it on this one, and I'm gonna like talk about it more. I'm not gonna make the same mistake.
Okay. And honestly, the EP itself, in my opinion, is wonderful.
Thank you.
I think it really did reflect the amount of work you put into it, especially after it got mastered and finally put out as a final product. Now,
Thank you.
with your experience now, do you think do you look at bedroom artists a little bit differently, or do you hold to like what you said earlier or what you've said before in private conversations about bedroom artists not being on the same level as production artists?
Mm. Well, okay, I'll say this. It's like obviously money solves everything.
Right.
And when you have more money, you have more options. And when you have more options, you have, I guess, like it's not that's always not always a good thing, because you can get overwhelmed and get in your head, and then all those options become the wrong ones, and then yeah. But so I just feel like when you throw money at something, it can make anything better. But it depends on the person. When it all boils down to it, it depends on the artist themselves, what they can do with what they're presented, and what skill sets they have themselves is what really determines how good you make your own product. Like for instance, like me, dude, I have my fucking, it was a laptop, a little Focusrite Solo, a bass and a guitar, and a little fucking MK2 $100 keypad. Yeah, like and then I thought I did all right. I've seen people in this music scene, in El Paso's music scene, fucking, I don't care, I'm fucking throwing shade, that went to, and I've shown you them, Hot Shot Kicks. I've shown you these bands that look, that guy, dude, that guy's dad paid 10 fucking grand to have that album recorded, and it sounds like shit. The guitar tones are so fucking bad. The song structures are so bad. The music is not relatable. It's extremely intrusive. Like it's just it's all over the fuck.
I think we can safely play that on the stream. If you want to
Well,
send
they
me,
broke up, I think. Yeah. So
if you want to send me the link,
no, I don't. But okay.
um,
I don't want that shit on my history. It's gonna be on my fucking YouTube. YouTube's gonna be like, hey,
you like
if we're-
this? Here's more
Well-
of this.
If we're going to talk about sending links to stuff, I would like the link to that Brash Candicoot thing you've been talking about?
You want my fucking lo-fi
Yes.
YouTube, brother?
Yes, I do.
You want a little void that I shouted in for a little bit?
Yes, I do. I absolutely want that.
All right. All right.
So this is just coming from a musical engineered production nerd that likes looking at different DAWs. What is your favorite to work with? Like, what is one you will always go back to?
GarageBand, man. You
Really,
cannot go
GarageBand?
fucking wrong with GarageBand. And you know who says it's the same thing? Is Damon Albarn from Gorillaz, my man. He
No
literally
shit.
says he swears by it. The whole album, I think it was called, what's it called? The one that they made on tour on an iPad?
Plastic Beach.
No, not that one. It's
Oh, the one with all the cities on it.
that one, yeah.
Fuck.
Hold on, I got my handy dandy phone right here. Give me a second. I'll look it up.
I got Spotify literally open right now.
This man has Spotify open. Not even. Oh wait, no, he's looking up 80. Wait, did they make a new? Oh, they made a new song. Wow.
The Fall.
fucking- okay.
That one. The Fall.
The Fall. That's the one.
The Fall literally is made on an iPad and a tour bus using GarageBand.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that whole album is. So
I'm
him
not
and
sure
then
this will be what I
Joji.
think it
Joji
is.
uses exclusively GarageBand. Grimes, fucking Grimes.
Ooh.
What the hell
Ooh,
is that?
god damn.
Is that echoing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought was going to happen.
Grimes uses GarageBand exclusively. Did you fucking know that?
I
did
don't
not
listen
know.
to Grimes, so I can't say
Well, I'm just
anything.
saying she's extremely popular, and yeah, dude, she what?
I don't listen to. Unfortunately, I'm a music like I don't listen to newer stuff.
No, she's not new, dude. Grimes has been around since like
Grimes
2010.
has been around for a while.
Oh,
She
okay.
married Elon Musk and had their first child together.
Oh, that. Okay. Oh,
Yeah, that's Grimes.
Joji is the love of Wanda's life.
Yeah, same, but you got to get in line. Yeah, dude, Grimes is literally she uses GarageBand exclusively. Yeah, that's crazy. So there's a bunch of reasons that I'd choose GarageBand, and then I feel like Logic. If I wasn't to use GarageBand, I'd probably choose Logic. Logic is like just too convoluted in my opinion.
Here we go.
I don't know if that's like a full band. I could do music videos, but the music videos are kind of dumb.
Can you guys hear this?
Yeah.
I don't hear it.
I'm tired of losing sleep in this
I'm out.
car with
I'm
no
out.
heat. The nights are cold.
No, put it back in.
So bored. I wish I had no debt, that all my bills were paid, but I'm
Dead
so
man, please don't make me do the whole thing.
We're not doing the whole thing. I just want to get to the chorus.
Wait, give me a thumbs up when we get where we're going. 'Cause I can't do this.
It's not great. I have work on it. Okay, you can stop now.
Yeah, I'm stopping that. Sorry.
Yeah,
It sounds like they got punched in the jaw before they went into the studio. That's exactly what it sounds like to me. Like, like their jaw's just hanging on by a thread. And obviously, like you guys may know him personally. I don't, so I'll talk my shit.
actually. Like I just know of
Oh,
him
sweet.
pretty much.
Okay,
what
cool.
was
Yeah,
that
it sounds
one
like you
with
have-
the shredding in it.
Oh.
Mustard,
Dude, I'm
sorry.
trying to find it, dude. Hold up.
Sorry. Keep going, Gibby. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was really bad, man. That was.
Yeah. I guess what really bothered me was the beginning guitar stringing or strumming. What were we doing there?
I
Were we
don't know.
aiming for like the weird acoustic guy at every party? You're just waiting for Wonderwall to happen, and then you get the
Oh, I
singing.
found it.
You found it? Jesus.
Yeah,
Oh,
here's
no.
here's the full band, so you guys can hear what. And okay, so these guys are
Was this the one with the shredding in it?
at the very end.
Oh,
So
okay.
these guys actually asked me to go on tour with them as a tour musician, And they sent me this song as like a little demo. They were like, "This is what pretty much you'd be playing," and I'm like, "What?" I was like, "I respectfully decline." Like I legit respectfully declined. And this is like after a few years after my old band had broken up, so my parents were kind of upset at me. They were like, "You're giving up the opportunity to play live again. You're gonna do that?" And I'm like, "Yes, because it's music that I don't fucking like. Like it's just yeah, I wouldn't feel comfortable with myself playing this shit in front of people, you know, like getting the looks."
Okay, here we go. This is so.
Just play a little bit of the beginning, a little bit of the middle,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
skip
I'm
the-
gonna
don't
play a little bit of the beginning and just.
I do like that album cover though. Son of a bitch. I hate when they do that.
Sorry.
The tone of these guitars when he first showed it to me, I did not have any kind of hi-fi headset on. I think I had some AirPods in at the time. So I remember listening to this in a very
Can I preface this real quick after you? Go ahead.
a very not hi-fi setting.
Okay, I also want to preface this by saying they recorded this in a studio called Sonic Ranch Studios, which is one of the biggest fucking recording studios in the country. Stevie Ray Vaughan has recorded there. The Pixies have recorded there. Gerard Way recorded there. Tons of other big artists have used this studio. So when you listen to these tones, please know it's not the fucking studio's fault.
This is not a bedroom artist. They
this
paid
is a
money
fully
for this.
funded band, yeah.
Oh god. Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
ready for this.
Why is it off time?
I know I failed and I failed to stay clear. It's all a matter of being done. I know.
Okay.
Now skip to the chorus. Go ahead. Skip. Let's
I don't know where the chorus is. I'm afraid to.
just do it. It's okay.
Huh?
That's the chorus right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the chorus. Okay, now skip to the second half of the song. Yeah, second half of the song. Yeah, around there. Yeah,
Around here, huh?
yeah, around there.
So
Now skip to like 239, 230, around there. Right?
is that
yeah,
is
right.
that the
Yeah, that's-
guitar
yeah,
part?
that's the shredding. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh my god, you went back a
Here we
whole
go.
And they go back to the chillest chorus ever, bro. Oh god, they squiz got.
No. You know, if you're gonna have something that high intensity, you should probably, I don't know, have the tone to match.
Yeah,
There's a reason, and I'll say this as somebody who does not shred but does play guitar solos as a lead guitarist. There's a reason we spend so much time on our tone. There's a reason that those guitar solos sound the way they do. When you use the same tones and harsh ass EQ that you do for the rest of your playing, it sounds like shit. The biggest point though is you need to have the fucking talent.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, anyways, no, back to what you were asking was like, do you think it's the norm for bedroom artists or somebody yada yada? Back to bedroom artists. This is a perfect example of somebody that got money thrown at them, and they were not able to produce anything. Like,
Yeah.
dude, literally, fucking that album cost that dude's dad like 10 grand. I'm not even kidding.
Ooh.
Yeah. So yes, it doesn't. If you can't do what you do when you do what you do, then no, hell no. It doesn't
And I
matter.
know, and I know some folks are going to watch this or listen to this and be like, "Well, you took the song out of context." I will tell you, somebody who has listened to the
Sorry.
entire song against their will, it doesn't get better. It never comes together.
You can look them up for yourself. You have the name.
That you saw it. You can have the credits. It never gets better. Okay, it does not.
Yeah, they're
get
not a band
better.
anymore. But they messaged me. They're like, yeah, we're planning a whole tour around the whole country for a whole year. We're gonna be gone for a year, and then I was like, I'm
Good luck.
good. Yeah, I was
Good
like,
luck.
I'm good.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for letting me know that. Appreciate it.
My
So that
first
guy,
question would have been
since
like,
then,
people
ever since
people
then,
pay
that
for
guy's been
that?
kind of salty with me. Not gonna lie, he hasn't been like upset about it still, but like I could tell that we're not nearly as close as we used to be after I said no to that.
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine. You know what? Like, I kind of was almost on Dad's side about you not touring, but now that I remember who the fuck was it that asked you to tour, I do not in a single fucking way blame you for saying no.
yeah.
Like-
Oh, dude, I wasn't going to. I don't give a fuck what anybody said.
I would have said
Nobody was
no
gonna
as
make
well.
me do that.
I
Yeah,
would have said no too. Like
Yeah,
you were
no.
like, why don't you come? What is Dead Man looking to play? No.
Mm-mm.
No.
I'm not gonna be seen on that fucking stage playing that shit. Hell no.
So for everybody that's been staying tuned or watching, remember download Ghost in Orbit. You can look for this little guy right here. That's Mustard's logo. Give it a listen. Give it a review. Please, if you want to, you can message me directly. Leave a thumbs up, whatever you want to do.
No. Message me directly. Huh?
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
an email.
Message me directly. Okay, tell me to my face through an email
Yeah,
what you think of it. Okay, just kidding. I
And-
don't know. No, I'm just kidding. Message anybody.
and just let us know what you think, or message Gibby, however you want to get a hold of us. It'll get back to Mustard in one form or another.
Right.
But
Don't fucking message me about this.
Oh yeah, message him about it, especially him.
Do not.
I'll send you right to Mustard. Fuck it. Don't tell
So
him. I don't.
The last bit I wanted to touch on before we sign off. Do you guys think that bedroom artists should, now that they've become more prevalent, not the standard, mind you, but more prevalent, do you think that these guys should start being included in awards?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. I feel like they should have. I feel so. Like we've already got the Grammys and stuff like that. I feel as though for artists that aren't on the radio or don't have over, let's give a generous number, 50,000 monthly listeners. Like that's just a generous.
That's
number
not
I'm giving
generous
here.
at all. Actually, that's pretty low.
Really, that's low. Oh, okay.
Yeah, considering Tame Impala has 40 million monthly listeners, that's pretty low.
Okay. Well, anyways, I think that people that don't have a decent amount, like obviously a set amount, I'm
That's
not
like
the
a
one
mil.
to hold
Like
that.
a mil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like 1 million monthly listeners is a good
Yeah.
number. If you're under that, then there should be an award show specifically for people that are under that threshold. Like so many monthly listeners, so many downloads, so many plays, all of that. Because obviously there's already a show for people that get pushed on the radio, they get pushed onto big productions, they get scored in movies.
payola account.
Exactly. They have theirs. And I feel it's unfair to bedroom artists to already be put in that category with people that already have that big of a fan base building when they're still trying to build their own concrete fan base as it is.
So you think it's more of a matter of it's the equivalent of putting first round boxers in with Mike Tyson.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like putting a like a featherweight up against a super heavyweight.
If these critics were more honest, I disagree with that. But they're all paid off.
They ain't honest.
Yeah, they're
And
paid off.
what do you think? What do you think, Mustard? Do you
I
think?
mean, I don't know. I think like I said, if this was like an ideal situation where they were basing it off of like actual like composition and like musicality and musicianship rather than who's got the most million followers or who's got the most plays or who can pay me the more, then yes, I would absolutely put bedroom artists up against bigger artists because some of the production value in these fucking studios nowadays is garbage, dude. Like some of these like the production of like some of these top fucking like the bass is so fucking drowned out, or there's too much reverb here, or like who the fuck mixed that guitar, you know what I mean, or who they that really that's the take they fucking kept, that kind of shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that happens way too often for like these $1 million studios. Then you have like Joji coming out with a piece like Run, you know what I mean, like on his own, like
Digital Kisses or anything like that.
Digital.
so
Bad
like that's what I'm saying, like
based on that was
like
ridiculous.
yeah, it's just so if they would base it like on in an honest judgment, yes, I would absolutely put him. But like now, no, hell no. Like the way it is, fuck no. They
Well,
would
they're-
have no chance.
So when you the way you're talking about like these professional studios, so there is you guys know who Danny Brown is?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't know that.
So Danny Brown, really?
Who's that?
Hip hop part. He was popular in like 2015, 16. He was on the double.
2016.
Yeah, like he was on the double XL freshman when that was still good and still kind of
What is that?
oh wow.
That's a whole
okay.
nother education. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
that's hip hop education right there. That's so. Anyways, he did a song with Isham, and I don't know what it was, but like Isham's lines were right there, were present, but then you get to Danny Brown's part, and it sounds like he's this far away from the microphone, and they're like, "Yeah, that's the take we're gonna keep right there." Like this is, and that album was supposed to be like his big comeback to hip hop. And you're like, you kept the one where it sounds like he's 85 feet away from the mic. Well, it always
that.
bothers me. Yeah, it always bothers me when I listen to an album and it sounds like the vocalist decided to see how far he could step away from the microphone before it stopped catching his voice, and that's where they recorded the entire song at.
That's how this album started.
Oh,
Go ahead, tell the story. Tell the story.
Oh yeah, no, this album. That's how this album started. Completely.
no shit.
Oh yeah, I'm very self-conscious of my voice. Very, 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 very self-conscious.
But tell the story of how we got from beginning to final product, and what your friends, including I, kept telling you about your vocals.
Okay, well. Yeah, everybody, and my parents even told me that the vocals need to get clearer, and I can't understand what he's saying. And yeah, and then yeah, I ran it through a mastering filter on the website, and even that decided to fucking turn my vocals up. So
So maybe that's a hint.
anybody, yeah. So the vocals you hear on that shit now are like double what they used to be.
Oh,
Yeah,
Like,
almost
in
double the volume.
Yeah.
I
Because I
think-
finally said fuck it. I'm gonna have a little bit of confidence in myself, and I turned down the reverb and I turned up the volume, and I was like, hey, it's actually not that fucking bad. So yeah, I kept it.
that's pretty good.
Yeah, I kept it. Yeah, but yeah, so even the fucking mastering filter on the website that I used decided.
Yeah, and I think it was really funny. And I've made the joke before, but there are so very few artists that can get away with that, and I think Foxing is one of them. But that motherfucker's voice is so powerful. I would,
Microphones out.
yeah, I would put his microphone about 15 feet away and be like, okay, first cut, let's go. But last point, because I'm kind of proud of this. You did learn a trick about the way Georgie recorded a song, and you want to talk about that?
So, yeah. We can talk about that. So, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So it's funny because I was getting pretty frustrated with the song Ready, and I was trying to get this specific tone that I wanted, and to like kind of emulate like a Joji vibe. And I realized, well, Deadman made me realize that there's a gain knob on the fucking microphone.
Not the microphone, the DAW specifically.
I did no on the microphone input. There's a gain knob, and guess what? I did the first 2 tracks without adjusting the gain.
And,
So
yeah.
So yeah, I felt dumb as hell. And I was in the song "Ready." That's why the vocals have like kind of a different like touch to them on "Ready." Like they sound a little bit more clear and a little bit more reverby. That's because yeah, I actually knew how to adjust the fucking gain on the microphone.
That was
Yeah.
such a funny conversation. I'm not
It
gonna
was like
lie.
fucking 3 a.m., dude.
Yeah, and he was like, I'll tell the story. Like it was really funny because he was getting really, really frustrated. He was on his like 15th, 16th. No, I think you said like your 20th take
22nd
of these.
or 23rd, yeah.
Yeah, of these vocals, and he was like, and I was like, okay, what are you trying to go for? I'm like, remember, I do voice acting for Dark Charm Media. Check out that channel, please, on all your favorite podcast platforms.
That was such a
Quick plug,
sly
quick
input
plug,
in
quick
that, dead
plug.
man.
Quick plug. Anyways, so I was like, your brother does audio engineering for fun. Like, what are you trying to go for? And Mustard goes, this is the song. This is what I want to sound like. And I go, okay, this is how he did it. And I showed Mustard the trick, and Mustard was so upset with himself, and he's like, okay, I'll be right back, and then left the call, and then comes back like 10 minutes later, and is like, I can't fucking believe this. I can't fucking believe that I didn't fucking know there was a fucking game not right fucking there. And it was it was so fucking funny.
I was very, very disappointed in myself.
But it was a lot of fun. But
Because
yes,
it was right there off to the side. It's like off to the side. It's not there. Like there's no like actual knob for it. It's like a little slider on the side.
it's a slider. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. But I think with that little story, and yes, do check out Dark Charm Media. It's on all your favorite platforms. Ghost in Orbit is now streaming on all your audio platforms. Please give it a listen. Give it some support. As for my take on whether or not bedroom artists should be included in awards, I don't believe so. And I don't believe so for a very specific reason, is that they do not have the backing that some of these motherfuckers have the backing to play the game. I do believe, however, that there should be a bedroom artist category. I don't know if it would be called a bedroom artist or an independent artist or
There already is.
No, they still have backings. Like no matter how you slice it, those motherfuckers are still backed by
That's about as good
millions
as
and
we're
millions.
gonna get, buddy.
I know, and I would champion. I would champion whoever actually goes out of the way to recognize the solo or not the solo, but the independent artist. I do not believe that they should compete in categories that they are completely out. Their purse is not deep enough. But
Welcome
I
to
do
the Broke
love.
Bitch Awards.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons. Joe G didn't compete in these awards until he got way bigger. Until that's one reason like Fitlar, who is loved by millions, but they never top a chart. They never have any kind of awards, but they are well fucking known. You know what I mean? Blink-182 is the same thing. They were a well-known underground band until somebody backed them. So
Right.
I would support that, and I do support that, and I do love independent artists, and I do hope that there is more Ghost in Orbit to come. But yeah, please do support Ghost in Orbit, our friend Mustard of the show. It's a wonderful album. Spread it around, spread the love. And with that being said, is there anything else you guys want to say to close up?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, if you don't go listen to this new EP, I will personally come to your house and punch you square in your toes. So you better listen to this shit tomorrow. This better be on, like, if I've added it to a playlist, it better be on your fucking playlist next. That's all I got to say.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, quick little side note here. The VTN social networks will be up within the week. I just got to stop being fucking lazy. So when those pop up, all of those will be posted everywhere. So, in case you don't use the normal ones, there's other places that you can go to follow it and get announcements of the show.
Hell yeah.
And we're gonna do our best to start spreading way more social media presence out there, because we are the independent artists. We are not backed by anybody, nor do we have any famous guests or celebrities on. We have had them in the past, but we still like having our own little vibe.
Trying to get Brett Keane on one of these episodes.
No.
Talk to him about the situation.
No.
Wonder if we could get Eve on too, Brett Keane and Eve. See if that fat fuck can type it up fast enough.
Right.
Jesus.
No, it would just devolve into how we're attacking his family.
attacking my family.
attacking my family situation. Anyways, with all that said, thank you, Mustard, for joining us. Thank you to the artist that Mustard is as Ghost in Orbit for allowing us to play your music on our show. We really enjoyed it. And
Yes.
I require Chipotle.
7 to 10 business days, you'll get a gift card in the mail. If you haven't, then you're gonna have to wait another 15 to 20 business days. I don't know what to tell you.
Shit, I'll wait. Hey,
Please
Siri,
follow
send a
the
reminder
appeal.
for,
Please follow the appeal process. But thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you, everyone who's listening. Thank you, everyone who's watching. And